Welcome YouTube. In this video I wanted to show you a portfolio of cards that you would buy for flipping ahead of the 2026 NFL draft. So I picked a couple cards, 10 cards total from the main players that'll probably be in the first 10 picks or so, including the top quarterbacks. And let's just look at, if you were to buy these cards now, what would they sell for in April around the draft. So I'll do a follow-up video in April, and hopefully the same cards will sell and we'll be able to compare the prices. So these are not cards that I've actually purchased myself, but these are cards that have sold recently and that potentially I could have purchased or I would have purchased, and I've bought similar cards. But just for the experiment, I wanted to pick bigger ticket cards so they're easier to compare 1-to-1 in April. So the first one is this Dante Moore Bowman First Auto out of 25, orange, PSA 10. So it sold for $650. It's not ideal because it didn't sell at auction. So if I were to buy this card and it was listed at $1,000, how would I know to offer $650? But just for the sake of argument, if I would have been able to get this card for $650, I guess let's just assume I bought it and let's see what it would sell for in April. Second card is this Go Hoosiers Fernando Mendoza Bowman First Red Auto out of 5. So it has the inscription there. And that's a pretty expensive card, $1,820 in raw condition. But let's see if this card sells again in April, and we'll be able to compare if that was a good buy. Jeremiah Love PSA 10 yellow refractor auto for $500 on the 15th of December. That's a pretty solid card. So let's see if that card sells again. This one out of 10, there were 2 sales for $1,600. It's a black refractor, numbered out of 10, Jeremiah Love, Bowman First Auto. Let's see if that one sells again in April, and if it sells for more money. Ty Simpson, just a regular PSA 10 for $225. It was listed for $250 from 2022 Bowman Chrome. The gold that sold at auction for $510. This is back when Ty Simpson prices were a little bit higher in October. His prices are down a little bit since the end of the season, but there were no sales recently of a gold PSA 10, so we'll just go with that price. There's also a regular Dante Moore base PSA 10, so that one went for $150. Compared to the Simpson went for $225. Maybe Simpson's is a little bit more rare than the Dante Moore, but for my money, Dante Moore is a little underpriced compared to Mendoza and Simpson. And let's see, 2 more cards. So 2 defensive players, Caleb Downs, PSA 10 auto. He's predicted probably to go in the top 10 picks. $385 for this one out of 25. And the last one is this Ruben Bain. It has this inscription. It says 3rd team All ACC. It's numbered out of 10. It's a Bowman Best, and it's a PSA 10. So this is a pretty high price for a defensive player, $1,250. I don't know if we'll see this card sell again in April, if anyone would buy this card, and it sold at fixed price, not at auction. So this is kind of a wild card in the group, but we'll see again what these cards sell for in April. So the theory would be that these cards would sell for more money, and hopefully we'll be able to find the exact same copies. I'm sure we'll find PSA 10 Dante Moore. I'm sure we'll find PSA 10 Ty Simpson. This is assuming that these guys go to the draft. Jeremiah Love is declared. Mendoza is most likely going to the draft. Moore and Simpson, we don't really know for sure. Maybe once if they do declare for the draft in January, their prices go up a little bit. That could be a possibility. Caleb Downs, Ruben Bain, I don't know if either of them have declared. They're both playing in the college football playoffs. So the total for these 10 cards would be $8,689. And we'll see what the total would be for them again at the end of April during the draft. So we'll see what happens.